Nigerians are not aware of what's actually coming to them this year. And that is the truth. From the clergy to the traditional institutions to the civil whatever organizations, Nigerians must begin to demand vociferously for a total overhaul of the constitutional and physical framework of this country.
Hello, my great and wonderful people. How una day today? I hope all of una day well. Today we get some videos and messages for our table when we say we want quickly the review to you concerning the things when we say if they happen right now for inside this country, Nigeria. Just as you rightly see one from the introduction, how it be say this political analysts they come outside to cry for studio for waiting Nigerians no know say Bola Tinubu and the whole administration they carry out blindly and waiting we supposed to they expect for the red light when it be say Bola Tinubu administration they give Nigerians. Would they leave you to hear every breakdown from this very interview of Arise News this morning? And before we bring you that very video, we equally get this other message when we say we receive from the coordinator of NSIPA when it also mean the National Social Investment Program Agency, the coordinator and also chief executive officer when it be say named Halima Shehu, when it be say EFCC arrest as we dey talk right now because of fraud activity when it be say it worth over 37.1 billion naira. Alright, we'll review all these ones to you in details. We'll just beg you to sit down, relax with us even as we move together. Alright, may we do one or two readings from inside this very one first. May you for understand the details of this very one before we bring you the other video. And as we put our hand there for inside this matter, they come make us understand say the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, when it be said they call EFCC, don't arrest and detain the suspended national coordinator and also chief executive officer of the National Social Investment Program Agency, when it named Halima Shehu, concerning the fraud when it be say it worth over 37.1 billion naira, when it be say the thief for the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and also Social Development under former minister when it be say named Sadia Umar Farouk. And still on top of the matter, the come make us understand say according to the information when it be say they make available to the public, say the EFCC operatives break into NSIPA's office at Federal Secretariat for Federal Capital Territory on Tuesday at about 9 a.m. as they drag Shehu to EFCC headquarters at Jani, Abuja. And for us to conclude this matter, the come make us understand say even for Tuesday night, Halima Shehu is still there for detention and they still the interrogator concerning this very issue. Alright, my great and wonderful people, now only that one we take from that very message when basically they receive when it concerned the coordinator and also the chief executive officer when it named Halima Shehu when it be said the BAB by EFCC concerning the fraudulent activities when it be said they carry out when it worth over 37.1 billion naira. And before we leave you to share your own opinion with us on the comment section, we don't really get much to talk concerning that very one now. Because now, as usual, now so it will still end. Waiting with me by that very word, as usual. They just write all these things come outside for the new EFCC boss to get popularity. Yes, he come outside, he must do something. He must shake the table for people to know say they exist. After all these things now, waiting will be the end results. Now that one really matter. Waiting will be the end result. Will these people really be probed? And at the end, we will see the evidence say all these people, they serve their own jail terms or all this money, they recover them. This one are the questions going to be say we continue to ask ourselves. Over the years, no singular evidence going to be say they bring to Nigerians to prove say they really they capable and they worthy of their office as the boss and the executive people when it be say they call themselves. It's so very, very unfortunate. All right, share your own opinion with us in the comment section, even as we leave you to watch this other video. When it be say they receive from this political analyst, how it be say if they come outside this morning to cry for this table of Arise News concerning wetin Nigerians not dey expect or not dey see beneath this very administration of Bola Tinubu. I'll come back for more.
We're running out of time, but of course, we'd like you to follow up on what Adesua has said and then add to it. Is this how Nigerians will continue to accept their fate as far as budgeting is concerned? I mean, we see in some of the ministries' budget, ministers, we were told, were compelled to add street lights, whatever, like 5 billion and stuff like that, to the ministry's budget. Not one ministry, not two, street lights in their own constituencies. Is this what budgeting has turned to in Nigeria?
We're in for a long thing. Like I said, there is no respite in sight. What you have seen clearly, you look at even the overhead, 8.7 trillion for less than 1 million civil servants and political office holders. Over the last 23 years, we've actually been budgeting for civil servants and political office holders. There's no budget in Nigeria that actually intend. Yes, and it's quite unfortunate. You saw what they talked about. One House of Rep member, I think from Edo State, that the president approved 4 trailer load of rice.
Yeah.
This is how dehumanized. This is how they've so dehumanized Nigerians. I calculated it off the cuff. A trailer of rice is about 100 bags, so 2.4 million bags for every of the National Assembly members. That's okay. 1.2 million bags. We're estimated to be 230 million people. 133 multi-dimensional poor people. So let us assume, okay, they even shared it to 1 bag for 2 persons. 2.5 million people. So what happened to the rest of the 211 million Nigerians?
Well, the gentleman in Esako constituency said it's not government money, that is from the pocket of the president.
And you could see the glee, the excitement. Like I said, this tokenism will not help us. You cannot solve the poverty problem in Nigeria without touching the foundational structure of Nigeria. We didn't have this level of poverty.
No.
In 1980, the number of poor people in Nigeria was about 4.7 million. China has 769. 1980, look at the numbers. Literacy level in China then was about 62%. Nigeria was about 52. China concentrated on building education. In our budget, 2% for education. Health, less than 2%. The National Assembly budgeted 15 billion for hospital, for themselves. 15 billion for library and books they will not read.
Correct.
China took our time. Between 1980 to 2005, they moved the literacy level from 62% to 97%. Nigeria has actually retrogressed back. Today we have over 20 million kids out of school. Unacceptable by any world standard. They don't care about that. So we've gotten to a level, if you want to fight insecurity, which is at the core of our problem today,
yes,
we need to restructure this country.
That's why I was coming to Doctor very quickly, just 30 seconds. This government, this party, campaign on the plank of restructuring. Do you have hope that this government can take us to the sense that you printed to us of Nigeria between 1960 and 1966?
Yes,
when things were.
I have hope. And that hope is because on the fact that every Nigerian must stand up to begin to raise this matter and put it on the front banner. Because it grieves me. Go to the social media space, people chasing all manner of inanities. Nigerians are not aware of what's actually coming to them this year. And that is the truth. From the clergy to the traditional institutions to the civil whatever organizations, Nigerians must begin to demand vociferously for a total overhaul of the constitutional and physical framework of this country. That is the only way we can be able to take this country back to the era of production. Nigeria, as of today, can produce everything we consume here.
Absolutely.
Nigeria, as today,
I agree.
can export over $200 billion worth of agri products. Nigeria, as today, can make $27 billion annually dollars from the blue economy. See, we talked about capital investment. The rail structure arrangement had been kind of liberalized. States can do it.
Yeah.
I keep on hammering on this. The most lucrative rail routes in Nigeria is Lagos, Shagamu, Ijebu-Ode, Ore, Benin, Asaba, Onitsha, Owerri, Port Harcourt, circle back about Umuahia, back to Okigwe, Oka, Onitsha, to Abakaleke. 872 kilometers. It will take about $8 to $10 billion to do under a private public partnership arrangement. I tell you, a very serious government can rally the 8 states.
Definitely.
We have a template on how this thing can be done. $12 billion can flow into this economy. You will build that rail line and from housing to health sector. There is no sector of Nigeria that is not a gold mine. We don't have people who are thinking in power.
Well, thank you very
No
much.
rigor, no passion, no patriotism.
Thank you so much.
All right, my great and wonderful people, I believe say una don't hear everything from the mouth of this political analyst. Once again, we'll say a very big kudos to Arise News for giving us the opportunity to grab this very video for information purposes. And once again, Nigerians, I believe say this one not supposed to be anything like shock to each and every one of us, because honestly, before this book came aboard, we don't already foreseen this very attitude. We already see all these things go happen. But one thing when it be say we not really get clear, not pass, be say we not know say it will start to happen as early as this. But all the same, she majority of us put our hand for paper for this man say he must take the position, right? Then we must also be ready to also eat from everything when it be say they serve to each and every one of us. We must bear as they continue to tell us say, may we persevere. We will persevere before we know what they happen. The first 4 years go. 1 year done already they roll out. And if care is not taken, we see the shadow, see that will still continue for another 4 years. I beg will not be prophet of doom, but this one are the system of Nigeria politics. Who don't feel grab the first one, just expect say it dey very difficult for you to unseat them for the second tenure. Let all of us continue to persevere. All right, now so talk on it concerning this matter. We'll leave you to share your own opinion with us in the comment section, even as we draw the line of this very broadcast here. Now, before we say a final goodbye, I want to quickly use this medium to appreciate you for your time when you stay with us up to this very moment. God will bless you. And equally, don't forget to help us share this very video and also like, so that YouTube will equally help us recommend this video to each and every one of us all around the world. And as you do so, God Almighty will bless you. We'd like to draw the line of this very broadcast here. We'll see you again when we see you. Remember, we love you all. Bye-bye.